Christian. Very funny, Christian. I'm not gonna lick it. We got the lickers back again.
Ew. This car's old. I only like new cars.
Yeah, we don't know where this car's been.
Yeah, we don't know where this car's been.
It's been in the 80s, and you.
Yeah, probably Mazda takes good care of this, but back in the day, it might have had Coke under this huge just something. All right, so this is a '87 RX-7 10th anniversary edition, 1.3 liter, 2-rotor, rotary engine, and let's see what it does. I love the old school instrument cluster and the old school center stack. This is really easy to drive.
It's actually pretty. Yeah, this is actually really smooth.
It's really smooth.
Wow.
Let's see. How do I just find mirror?
Oh, look at that, guys. Power windows.
Look at that. 1987.
We didn't have that in the 78.
No, we did have those sweet vents.
We did.
Brakes feel pretty. It feels really modern, which is kind of amazing considering it's, you know, almost 30 years old. Really notchy shifter. Definitely some turbo lag.
There is some turbo lag.
So single turbo on this guy. Don't want to miss a gear.
Where's the gear?
This old school gauge takes some used to.
What the heck?
Yeah, all that stuff. Alright, so the shifter's very notchy, not necessarily precise. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to figure out this thing. Never driven it before.
Yeah. Would you have this or MK3 Supra?
I've never driven an MK3 Supra.
Oh, well, there you go.
So this,
As by default.
by default.
By default, this.
So there's no power whatsoever below about 3,000 RPM. That's about when the turbo kicks in, and then I can feel as it hits maybe around 3 to 5. That's when a lot of power comes in. This car only has 16,000 miles on it. Did you believe that?
Red line is like 9K. Hit it!
8? No, red line 7K in this one.
I know.
You want to hit 9K? Okay.
Let's not get too excited.
I know. Yeah, just really, I mean, it's an old car. It's simple though. No airbag, just a little horn.
Little horn. Well, maybe I'll honk that again for you.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty easy to drive, in all honesty. The shifter's really notchy. It takes some getting used to. Turn-in's nice. It's a Mazda. It just turns in like a Mazda. There's the turbo coming in. Pedals are well spaced for heel toe downshifting, even though I butchered that one because I was talking. It's nice. This would make a fun autocross car. It's really light and nimble. Good brakes for considering it doesn't have ABS, I don't think. Nice size. It's just nice. Plus, it looks really cool. I stop at all stoplights and signs.
Robert says, I'm not hearing the buzzer. You're shifting too early.
Is there a buzzer?
Let's find
It's
out.
telling me to shift up. There's no buzzer. I am reluctant to rev this thing out. A, because it's not my car, and B, because it's a classic in Mazda's collection. So I'm not going to drive its wheels off as much as I might want to, which I definitely do. Look at that play.
So Alex says, yes, there is a buzzer at 7,400 RPM.
That's literally red line.
Although I am kind of curious.
I am curious too.
Kind of curious. Do we do it?
It's warm now.
It is warmed up. I mean,
Yeah.
technically. There it is. We got buzzed.
I like that buzzer.
All right, guys. Did you hear the buzz?
All right.
Kobe in the clutch. Hit that 3.
Shall we try an RX-7 or do one more lap?
Now let's go into the next one.
Let's do the other RX-7
yeah,
rather.
The FD. We're gonna hop into the other car, guys, so hang in there. And we'll see what a decade difference makes.
Yes, we will. I'm curious myself.
So you're here with Motor Trend. We are live down here with Mazda. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the rotary engine, and Mazda has been kind enough to pull out these classics for us to take out on the road once again and relive each decade.
Relive the greatness of the rotary engine.
Yes.
I'm gonna park next to my favorite.
And if you missed it, we just did that guy right there. So you can go back, watch that on Motor Trend's Facebook page. But let's go hop in the next car.
Yes. Pass over the RX-8 for now. Move on to the RX-7.
Yeah, so now we've moved into the 90s.
The twin turbo RX-7.
Twin turbo RX-7. He's gonna fire it up while you guys take a little gander exterior here. We agree with you, Jeremy. It's just, you know, we're trying to be careful with these cars and, you know, we want to be asked back again. Surprisingly quiet on the startup, could barely hear it. Such a little FD time, yep. All right, let's hop in. And look at this. This was the, you know.
The hotness back then.
Yeah, the
You know, my
hotness.
favorite thing about the interior is this right here. It's a warning overheat exhaust system. I imagine that was an issue considering this is twin turbo, drives high, so it runs hot. But it's very 90s in here.
Very 90s. Welcome to it.
But like mid 90s, not. It feels modern-ish, modern enough. You can see the relation to modern cars.
Yeah, you're starting to see the wraparound.
Yeah.
Starting to see the.
Really heavy clutch in this one compared to the last car. And it idles a lot higher, it seems. And I do have to take it easy in this one because the tires, I'm told, have
Oh yeah, we have
less than ideal pressure.
Tire, yeah.
So we will take it easy.
Yeah, no beeping of red lines on this one. Sorry.
Unless, I wonder if it does. I assume it does.
It might.
No turbo boost gauge on this one. That's disappointing. Wow, the revs kind of, I mean, the revs strong around 3,000 RPM. Turns in well. Little lag, and there's the turbo coming in. This is fast.
Yeah, you definitely notice the difference.
Yeah, this feels really like properly fast for a modern car.
Yeah.
And I think this only has like 260 horsepower. I think it's either 230 or 260.
Yeah, it was in the twos. Like,
losing traction there too. It's really small cabin. Our photographer that's out with us, William Walker, almost bought one of these back in the day, but didn't because he's a bigger dude, like 6'5" or so.
Rodson says this was the natural enemy of the Nissan 300ZX.
Actually, that's what he ended up buying.
Yeah. And that's exactly what our photographer ended up getting instead of this.
You know, it's crazy to think. I mean, the Japanese cars had such a rivalry, kind of similar to Mustang, Camaro, now Challenger. But there's nothing anymore. I mean, now I guess you have Toyota and Mazda going off with the GT86 and the MX-5, but it's not the same. It just revs so smoothly. It's just intoxicating. I want to stay in it. It's got a lot of torque for a rotary. It's fast. Really fast. Especially compared to what we've driven earlier. Granted, I say I'm going really fast when doing 30 miles an hour now.
You're right, yeah. We are in a business/residential area. We do have to be careful.
Breaking any laws, but it feels quick. Good brakes too. I mean, this honestly feels like a car. I've driven new cars that are worse than this. Let's put it that way.
Yariel Rivera said 255 horsepower from the factory.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Original stereo. Wow, this one's in good shape. Yes, it is.
It's Mazda's.
It's actually Mazda's.
In a weird way, it reminds me of my Mustang. I had a cassette 2000 Mustang GT, so same rough era as this, and it feels similar in the way it delivers power. Well, rather, my car is more torquey than this, but it's similar sense of feel to it. This handles a lot better too. We'll do one more lap, I think. Really short throws in the shifter. It's the Mazda. Hey, Trailhawk. Pedals are well spaced for heel towing. It's a performance car for sure. You know, it feels like a whole generation. Obviously, it is a new generation versus the last RX-7 just drove, but it feels a whole generation newer. It feels more modern.
Ramil says perfect weight distribution.
It feels it. Honestly, it rotates right around the driver. And I'm not at the limit by any means, but you can definitely feel through the steering how communicative it is and where the car's, you know, axis is and center of gravity. Yeah, this is a fun car. It's a shame it has a low tire and no fuel. Mazda knew I was coming. Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, you really do hope that engines like this make a comeback. And you know, Mazda says, to its credit, it's working on a newer rotary car. There's no plans in the future, but they're definitely working on, you know, figuring out the issues with rotary engines. That being poor fuel economy and reliability issues and oil consumption.
Take one to the track. Yeah, we'd love to.
You have one that you want to give to us for the track? It's always fun watching rotary cars race too, because all of them spit flames out of the exhaust. It's amazing.
Dave says we could just be sitting there not moving at all. We'd never know.
It's true.
It is pretty quiet.
It's very quiet.
It's very quiet. How does the pedal feel?
Clutch is really heavy, but it's good once you get used to it. The brake is pretty linear. Throttle isn't linear necessarily. It's a 90s throttle cabled operated car, so it's not exactly progressive. You can get a little rocky back and forth, but generally pretty good for a car of the era.
All right, guys. So that was our FDFC.
You guys want to go for a bonus round?